Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Upon the hearing of my voice this morning, we have much to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whatever your circumstances, whatever your situation might be, as long as you're awake and breathing, you have much to give God thanks for. Don't forget that you can check us out on our WhatsApp group, and the number is posted on the screen. You could check us out on our WhatsApp group, and we can have continued dialogue as it relates to what's happening in our country or what's happening in your neck of the woods, and we can talk about it. The number is 876-892-2079. That's 876-892-2079. Now, the police in St. James are reporting that there was a double murder on Monday night. And according to the Observer, it says the deceased are 19-year-old O'Neill Telwell, otherwise called CJ, unemployed of Bridgetown in Greenpond, and a man who is believed to be in his early 20s. The unidentified man is said to be of a fair complexion, slim build, and wearing a pair of blue and yellow shorts. The police report that about 10 p.m. Telwell and the unidentified man was at the section of Greenpond community called Shereen Hill when they were pounced upon by armed men who opened fire. The police was summoned, and upon their arrival, they discovered the men suffering from gunshot wounds. They were rushed to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Now, what's new? When it comes down to St. James, what's new? Nothing. These things continue to happen in St. James. Criminals, gang-related activities, lottery scam activities, all manner of evil is taking place in St. James. And it seems as if no matter what is put in place by the Constable Air Force or the Minister of National Security, or the security forces in general, it seems that men find ways to carry out their act. And it seems that these criminals in St. James are more determined than anybody else, that whosoever they have a beef with or whoever they want to take out, no matter what the circumstances, they make time and effort to go do it. We see the Constable Air Force is pushing hard against him. We have seen a little lid on the situation, but criminals are still finding way to execute their plans. And we implore all the people in these communities that giving information to the police is one of the best ways to get rid of these criminals, because sooner or later they will be turning on you, the law-abiding citizens in your community. Now, if you look at this, 19-year-old O'Neill Telwell, he hasn't lived any life. Is he involved in criminality? I don't know, but more than likely he has some connection, some link, because these men just don't go around shoot people willingly unless you're caught in the midst of, or they come for Tom and you're with him. But these criminals does not necessarily go around shooting innocent people just like that. Innocent people are caught up in the midst of it. Now, the other man is, they said, in his early 20s. So it goes to show you that majority of our problems are with these youngsters. They are the ones, they don't want to work. So the theory about these ghetto youths just want a job, they just want money, is nonsense. Some of them are making crazy money through the lottery scam. It's an illegal way of getting money, but you could say if they were getting that illegal money and making use of it, then you could say, oh, the problem is money. But 90% of these criminals, if they are in lottery scamming, the minute they make money, they buy weapons and ammunition, they arm themselves to kill and destroy. But we always know that anywhere there is money, there's bad mind, and there's persons who want all of it for themselves. And this is why it has gotten so bad in St. James. And it's not only St. James, it has transferred and spreading right across Jamaica, because when these scammers are a target in their own area, they move and they go to other communities. And when they go to other communities, they infiltrate other young men. So it's like a clique creating problems. But the police say they are investigating. I don't know how much they will get out of these investigations, because more than likely these criminals that carry out this act, they and the persons who were killed might have had some conflict. They are gang related. They might be gang related, because most of the time, we're going to be honest, when it comes down to St. James and you look about it, most times it's something, it's related in some way or the other. But let me know what you think in the comment section. The final bit of news I want to talk about is that the St. Catherine South Police have now charged a 22-year-old man for the shooting, injuring and robbery of a constable last month. Javon Marshall, otherwise called Eli, of Caribbean Estate in St. Catherine, has been charged with wounding with intent, illegal possession of firearm, ammunition, and conspiracy to commit murder. Now, reports are at about 8:50 on February 14, the policeman, a constable, was riding his motorcycle along the roadway when he was approached by two men also traveling on a bike. The men opened fire on the cop from behind, hitting him multiple times in his back. He was then robbed of his motorcycle, his license, firearm, and a cell phone. The men then fled. The constable was found about 6:30 the following morning on the roadway, suffering from gunshot wounds. The police was summoned and he was taken to hospital, where he was admitted in critical condition. Now, one thing interests me in this story is that he's from Caribbean Estate. And everybody should know where Caribbean Estate is. It's the back end of Portmore along the Dunbeholden Main Road. And I can't remember the name of the other side of road. I don't know if they call it Burnham Lodge or Salt Pond Road. I'm not sure. But it's a gated community. And if this criminal, which is Javon Eli Marshall, is a resident of Caribbean Estate, it goes to show that people in Caribbean Estate have to be on the lookout, because criminals are amongst them. And the other bit of news is that sometimes persons purchase homes in these gated communities and rent them out. And when you rent out these houses, you don't know who you're renting the premises to. Because no doubt, Javon Eli Marshall, they say is a resident from Caribbean Estate. Maybe people in Caribbean Estate don't even have a clue that this man was a criminal. Now, CTAC arrested Marshall last Thursday. And once CTAC is involved, it's an arm of the Jamaica Constabulary Force that I have a lot of confidence in, because they've been carrying out some marvelous work. Now, this Javon Eli Marshall should be tried, and if found guilty, should never walk the streets of Jamaica again. Any attack on our law enforcement is an attack on the state. This policeman was not even trying to stop these criminals. These criminals saw the police and interfered with him, shot him, took away his firearm, took away his phone, took away his motorcycle. And a man who was going to his bush to chop coal wood was the man who found the police the next morning. This Javon Eli Marshall should be made into a statement for criminals who try to attack police. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, look out for the children, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.